Hi, I'm DebDedrick. Welcome to episode 97, How to Become Extraordinary. This is such an awesome topic. I really love it. I'm going to kind of give you an overview on my coach, my mentor's book, High Performance Habits, and implementing these habits into your life will help you become extraordinary. So let's get right to our tip number 97. Number one, what exactly is extraordinary? Well, extraordinary for me, before I start my tip, sorry, I'm just going off tangent a little bit, is living a high performance life, which is succeeding above and beyond the standard norm for extended periods of time. High performance is in all areas of life, in your finances, in your spirituality, in your relationships, in your career, in your physical fitness, in all those things that make you, that make your life successful and extraordinary. So I'm going to give you a few ideas from him that I've used in my life that can help you. Number one, seek clarity. If you want to be extraordinary and have an extraordinary life, doesn't it make sense that you would seek clarity on what's most important to you, what's most important for you to feel like you're living your best self? So seeking clarity on what's important to you, what your beliefs are, what your values are, what your ideals and your ideal life looks like, starting at ground zero and seeking that personal clarity on what your life really wants to look like for you. And number two, in order for you to have the most extraordinary life, you have to generate energy. If you want to take your life or your business, your relationships to the next level, if you're not feeling energetic, if you're tired, if you feel sluggish, if you can't get out of bed, if you can't approach situations with positivity and enthusiasm, it's going to be difficult for you to live a life that's extraordinary. So focusing on generating energy is number two. Number three, raise the necessity of becoming the best version of yourself. Make it a necessary part of you. Make it tied to the why. Why do you get up in the morning? Why do you live your life? Where are you going? What's important to you? Make it a necessity for you to live into congruence with what your basic values, beliefs, and ideals are. Make it a necessity. Number four, increase your productivity. Increase your outputs. Focus on, increasing productivity in your life often boils down to aligning your daily habits and behaviors with your clarity and your intention. If you know where you're going and you program your daily habits to meet that, then you're going to raise your productivity. There's also a lot of other ways to raise productivity, and one that I apply in my daily life is focus blocks of time and sticking to my agenda on doing what's most important to get me where I want to go. Number five, developing influence. That's a big one. I don't think most of us are aware of. Developing the influence over others to get them to help us reach our goals, reach our desired outcomes. If we can increase our influence over our loved ones, and we can increase our influence over those at work, then the things that are most important to us are a lot easier to get done because they help us and they get a buy-in. And number six, this is probably the most important one because we often get stuck in habits and behaviors and relationships because number six, we don't have the courage to change. Number six is demonstrating courage in situations where we feel afraid. Courage is a muscle that you develop every time you step into it. Every time you step into a situation where you don't feel comfortable and you use courage to face it anyway, you get a little bit stronger. And then those situations don't seem so big to you. They don't scare you so much. And as you get stronger, you're able to step into bigger and more challenging situations. So going back over how to become extraordinary, number one, seek clarity. Develop an internal vision of what's important to you, what your beliefs, your values, and ideals are. Number two, generate more energy. Generate the energy that you need to accomplish your goals. Generating energy sometimes is tied to your daily routines. Number three, raise the necessity of why you're doing what you're doing. Define your why. Make it an important part of you, how you live your life. Number four, increase your productivity, increase your outputs that align with where you want to go. Number five, develop influence. Learn how to influence others so they have a buy-in, so they help you and support you. And number six, demonstrating courage in situations that are outside your comfort zone that maybe you're feeling stuck in. Use courage to step into and approach and solve these challenging situations that you might be in. So I hope my tip helps you today. I hope it helps you or gives you ideas of ways maybe where you're stuck in life, maybe where you can improve or ramp up, maybe where you need to get clarity. Whatever it is for you, it's my mission as your certified high-performance coach to give you tools, tips, strategies, ideas, frameworks, thoughts, push, nudge, whatever, boom, whatever it is to push you over the edge. And so you can go out in the world and create a happy life. And until my next tip, go out in the world and be a positive role model and influencer for good. And thank you for joining me, and I will see you on our next tip.